Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of this repair. And part 2 because we had to wait for the parts that took forever in the mail to get from UK to Greece. Now in part 1, go ahead and watch it, there's going to be a link down there. On part 1 we open it up and clean everything inside, change the thermal paste. Now on part 2 we're going to change the hinges and the plastic parts that are broken that I ordered. So this shouldn't take too much time, so let's go. Now I can't really move it because I'm gonna break it even more, so I'm gonna do it like this and take all the screws out here. Let's start from the edges. Okay, so all the screws are out from underneath. Now let's turn it around. Alright. Take the keyboard out. So basically, if you watch part 1, all the steps are about the same. Not about, they're exactly the same. Oh yeah, and of course I forgot the most important thing is to take the optical drive out, because we got some more screws there underneath it. Rookie mistake, why am I doing this? And there we go. Now all we have to do is take out the bezel first. This is just clip-on plastic, no screws. On some other laptops you probably find some screws here, but this doesn't have any. There we go. Now this bezel is on. This bezel is good. We're gonna use this one. Now this is the big part. This broke here, and all the screws in there, everything that screws in just broke. So what we have to do is take everything out of here and the screen and replace it to the new one. So let's start taking things out. There you go. Yeah, that completely broke. Okay. So we have 3 screws holding the hinge, and you have another screw that is broken off. There's not much we can do about it. We can glue it back in, this plastic part here, but I don't think much is gonna change. That it's not gonna hold like it should. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So there we go. These are the hinges, and this is the one we want for now. You see, everything just broke off. So Okay, so let's take all the cables out now. Now this is flat and easy to handle. You know what? I'm just gonna put all the screws where they belong so I don't lose them. Okay, there we go. This is the broken part. Now take the antenna out and all the cables. Now this is the monitor cable. This is going to be last. And let's take all this out. Oh, this, all right, the camera just snaps off. So, is it glue? Yeah, there's some double-sided glue here, but it just snaps off. There we go. Together with the antenna. Which is underneath. Okay, so we're gonna have to take the screen off. Let's do it like this. In order for the screen to come off, we don't want to be tied to the motherboard, so we're gonna take this cable out. There we go. Then start unscrewing the screen. That's better. I wanted to save the screen for last, but it seems we have to take it out first. Well, second. Okay, there we go. Let me see what we have to replace. Okay, so this is the new cover, which is just a plastic part. So it seems we have to replace actually everything. All right, so this is gonna take some time. Bear with me for a minute. Let's take this out first. The antenna, and the camera, so we have room to work with this. Okay, it's impossible to remove this without destroying it completely, so but this basically is an aluminum foil. It just helps with the antenna signal. So it's a good idea to replace it. Put it back there as straight as possible. Let me try to do this off camera because this is a bit delicate and I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, so while we're replacing this, best thing is to start in the middle. Now that's not the best job, it's weird, but you know, it's an aluminum foil that I took out and put back in, so it's not gonna look very nice. But so far so good. Okay, now these strips, this is just felt which cannot be removed. They're glued on very well, so we're gonna have to do without those. This doesn't seem so necessary, but since we're here, might as well do everything, you know. So again, off camera, because this is delicate. Don't be fast. It's good to go slowly but surely. All right, now it ain't pretty, but it's usable. Now when I'm looking for replacement parts, it's difficult to find ones that have all the felt pads and the aluminum foils, but it's better to get ones with those. You see, it's difficult, it's not pretty, but it gets the job done, but it's better to get a part with everything applied on it. It's difficult to find though. Okay, so let's do everything in reverse. Let's put the screen, actually the microphone and the antenna back. Okay, so the old one is still in good shape, but we're gonna use the new ones anyway, on both sides. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I don't understand why they make them like this. I'm sure there is a better way. This is down to cost, I guess. Okay, we're about done. Now we're gonna have to do some routing, a bit of housekeeping with these cables here, but we're about done. That's it. That's all we had to do. So let's put these screws back in, and we're done. Now, unfortunately, this screw cannot screw in here. That's a bit of a problem, and that's gonna make it a little unstable, but it's broken and it's plastic, and there's not much we can do. I mean, even if I glue it, it's just plastic, and you know, the glue cannot hold all this together. So we're gonna have to do with just 3 screws holding it this time, which makes it a bit dangerous, a bit, yeah, let's say dangerous for it to break again. So the owner has to be delicate with it from now on. And you know, you can't expect much from plastic trying to hold something metal. I don't understand why they do it like this. There's just a better way. But all manufacturers do it like this. I don't get it. So you have 3 screws on this side and you have just 2 screws on that side. You know, and there's another screw that screws in from underneath. It should be like this in here, but it's not. No. So we are now good, but look at the flex here. There's too much flex. This makes it not stable. Too much flex. I mean, how can you expect this thing to hold all this motion? I don't get it. But that's how it is, and that's how we fix it. So now, let's be gentle with it now. Now we're gonna have to attach the bezel, but routing these cables can be a bit tricky. So we have to be delicate with it. Okay. Get some light in here. Now, light is gone. So, gonna have to use this. Yeah, sorry about this, but there's no other way. Okay, well, this just snaps on and that's it. And if we've done everything right, this will just snap on. And if the part that I order is of original quality, which seems to be, I love clipping things back, you know, I love this. It's like popping bubble wrap. It's awesome. So let's connect this and we just switch it on, see that we done everything correctly. Just as a fail safe, just to make sure that everything is good. Which everything should be fine, but yeah. And there you go. Okay, we're done. Job well done. Now all I have to do is close it back up, which is the reverse of what I've done. And now we have a happy laptop. Now that everything is back in place and screwed in, not perfectly, let's close it up. There we go. Perfect. Now if you're wondering why it was white and I put black there, it's the matte black. That's what the owner wanted, and actually I think it looks better. You have two-tone black and white. So anyway, let's close it back up. Let's put the keyboard back. Next, just to be sure, we put, just to do it in order, put keyboard screws. Now the keyboard had one more screw in here, which was screwed in here. That's the screw, and this also broke off, so I can't use it anymore. No matter how much glue I put in there, it's not gonna hold like it's supposed to. So just leave it there, leave it out there. It's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference if the owner knows what's going on and treats it accordingly. And that's the thing. If you're opening up a laptop that is broken, then you're left with a lot of broken pieces. Like if the laptop fell like this one, you're left with a lot of broken pieces. And after that, you have to use it, keep it in mind that it has broken pieces inside. If you're using it like regularly, like you don't care, then something is gonna break. Yeah. Something else is gonna break, and it's gonna be even worse than before. Actually, this side can be screwed in, but this side has to be glued in because this also broke. And this is one of the screws that holds on to the screen hinges. So that's another screw that makes the screen stable. So you have two screws missing from here, one screw missing from this side, so the screen is not stable. So you have to be careful how to open it and close it. Not just like before, you open it like this and you don't have a care in the world. Now this piece cannot be screwed in, so it has to be glued in with my favorite, the absolutely amazing glue, this one, the B7000. And you know, might as well do it now while we're at it. Let's see. It attaches here and this whole area. So yeah. Okay. Attaches here and at the sides. So now this glue is elastic, so if you ever need to take this out, which there's no reason, just heat it up a bit and pull it out. So we're gonna have to leave it sitting on here for a few hours for the glue to set in. Well, actually just a few minutes is enough for the glue to set in, and it's gonna be perfect in I don't know, a few hours, maybe 2-3 hours. There we go. We are all done, and we now have a happy laptop. There we go. So that was part 2. Let me turn this off, sorry. That was part 2, and the repair is done successfully, and we have a happy laptop. Thanks for watching. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more stuff. You know what to do down there. And you know, till the next time, keep it funky. Thanks. Bye.